sister, Bassett. Yes. It's you.
I know.
Wintertime here at Hogsmeade Village.
Lieutenant Dane,
Hello, Forrest.
you got new legs.
Titanium alloy.
Time for my summer sizzle, cool as a cherry popsicle.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
It's happening. It's dish time. I've always wanted to do this in front of you.
Creating content that enlightens and lifts you up.
Dish, sir, dish.
Me at Splash Mountain, just pepper these in here.
Hello everyone, this is Kermit the Frog reporting live from the final showing of Muppet Vision 3D.
Right? God, I missed our daily dishes.
Yes, indeed.
You know, I really don't remember you being this opinionated.
Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the dish.
Hey. So, let's dish.
What do you want to dish about?
Anything you guys want. This is your time.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to Follow the Bradley's Fun. This is the dish. And my name is Ron E. Bradley. And I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. Morning, afternoon, evening, middle of the day. That's where we are here, middle of the day. Could be middle of the night. I don't know. Wherever you're watching. And please do hit that like button on the way in. Because we always appreciate that. If you're watching on the replay, if you like, put this on replay, please comment below. Replay gang, or any comment on what we have going on the show will be much appreciated. And looks like we are on our way to the goal. Thank you, Maravita. I see that. We're going to get to that in just a moment. Yes, indeed. I want to welcome everybody in. First and foremost, I see a lot of people coming in today. I don't know where we might have gotten a raid, possibly from that Park Place, or I don't know. They might still be going. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you. But perhaps they're coming in with raid. Thank you guys for being here. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. If you have particular food that you enjoy, or New Year's Eve traditions or anything, let us know in the chat. I'm curious about that. I'm also this program is going to redirect to the pro show, which, as far as I can tell, begins at 6:00, unless that was a mistake. But it will be redirecting to the pro show, which means that we're not going to stream all the way up until then. This show should go for an hour and a half. But I just wanted to let you know that, so that it's on. It's going to redirect to the pro show either way. And it just might be a break. Fair Bricks Studio came in, says, hi Wayne from across the pond. You get to experience New Year's like 5-6 hours earlier than us. I can't remember exactly what it is, but Happy New Year to you. And let's see, we've got Native Hawaiian. Aloha, y'all. It's a Native Hawaiian. Good to see you in the chat there today. We've got backstage and in the chat, TJ Magnify also wrenching away with Native Hawaiian. We've got Strings and Pucks also wrenching away and backstage coming on soon today. Kaladin 910 says, good evening. Good evening, Kaladin, and I hope that you're ready for a brand new year, 2026. I'm kind of over 2025. It's been an up and down kind of year. Like there's been a lot of good things that have happened, but it's really been a strange. I don't know. Can't necessarily say there's more. Sorry about that. More good than bad, but it's been this last month has been just bizarro land. We've got Kaladin 910 says hello. And Vicky Fit Abs. Hola, that is my beautiful wife on one of her watch channels. And she might be coming in on a different channel as well. Strings and Pucks and Native Hawaiian. And this is also me, by the way, TBB Coach Ron. If you see that pop up in the chat, that's also me, just so you guys know. Let's see who else is here. I'm scrolling. One Punch Man Token Fan 5383. That Park Place raid. Yay! We got a raid from that Park Place. Good to see everybody in from that Park Place. O2RR. Hello again, everyone. Hello. We have, let's see who else is here. Let's see. We've got good. We've got Kaladin and Mark and Zoc. Hi, Ron. Hi, Mark. What was that movie? Oh, hi, Mark. William Schweikert in the chat. Good to see you. One Punch Token Man fan, Kaladin, Strange Buzz. I'm trying to scroll through the chat. There's Griffin's View. I don't think I said hi to you yet, Griffin's View. By the way, if I miss anybody, chat, and I will not miss you, I promise. We've got a lot of people coming in today. Equus Heart, yay! Finally caught alive again. Good to see you in the chat, Equus Heart 3344. Happy New Year's Eve. By the way, if you guys haven't seen it yet, I did a tribute, not really a tribute, more of a paying my respects to Adam the Woo. That video is up on the channel, just to let you know. And I'm probably going to do more walk and talk daily vlog type things where it's just maybe going to be, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of me walking and talking. If you guys think that's a good idea, let me know. Oh my goodness, it's Strings and Pucks. Happy New Year, Griffin's View. And Maravita for the 1999. We're going to get back to this too. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. When it we got a place for that. By the way, if there are more supers that come in, we celebrate those, but we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Let's see. Let's get $5.99 super chance to get Jeremy to sing all the. Oh, that will be good. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see. And by the way, I think they could be 99 cents and up. So I am Ron. I thought you were Mark, but you might be Ron. I don't know. Maravita, TPP Braid. We got Maravita is in his house. Let's see. We got William Schweikert, One Punch Token. I'm hoping I'm not missing anybody. Mark, Maravita. I'm seeing it. And blah, blah. Okay. Ho, and Shogi. Ho, and Shogi. The Room. Thank you. Yes, that's what it was called. Oh, hi, Mark. If I let my hair down right now, my hair is super long. But it's so thin. I used to have, when I was 19 was the last time I grew my hair out really, really long. What up? DL Findle is in the chat. I grew my hair out really long, like Culture Casino, but my hair, I don't have Culture's hair. And I'm way too jealous of Culture's hair. So I'm probably going to cut my hair off really, really short. So you guys see me go from long to short, super short hair. I'll look like this under a hat anyway, but it's going to happen. Just want to let you know. And I want to thank every single one of you for being here. You guys are the apples of my eye, the cream in my coffee, the energon that makes this guy transform and roll out of bed to be here with you.
A toast, Autobots. Boy, these are good. I needed to refuel. Energy.
I really like this from William. He says, New Year's Eve is a special one for the wife and me. And as we met on New Year's Eve 1989, got married March. Yep, 3 months later, and been married for 37 years. Congratulations. And actually, the first night that my wife ever met in person, like IRL, because my wife and I, a lot of people don't know this, Virginia and I met on Facebook. True story. But IRL was New Year's Eve. It was 2010 going into 2011, which means it was 15 years ago. And then we got married in September. And we have been married for 14 years, I think. Yes. So there you go. And yes, we have we're going to go back to this. I want to before I bring this on, I want to show you that I have an asset to do this now real quick, and then I'll bring on the panel. Come on, play. Work for me. I have a super chat asset, Maravita, for the 1999 Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Thank you so much, Maravita. And every time we get a super chat, we love to celebrate it here on Follow the Bradley's Fun because it's all about the fun that you're following for. So we will celebrate this, but we want you to celebrate with us in the chat, meaning if you are a member of the channel during our little dancey celebrations that we love to have, please do put in all of the member emojis that you can. And if you're not a member of the channel, please do dance emojis, fireworks emojis, fun, any kind of fun emojis works. What does a celebration look like when we celebrate a super? Well, a celebration is going to look a little something like, let's go old school on this one, like this one.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the birthday!
Oh, this is just the best of my scene. Oh, you got it. There we grimly. Guys, we got to bring on our panel. They are getting anxious backstage, and I'm sure that they want to go. So let's get our guys on.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. This is my Disney cup of the last good year
2019
Disney. the last halfway Disney decent year.
I'm at the Deathly Hollows.
Yeah. I used to get the park cups every single year, and I stopped doing it because the park's just, I don't know, it's not worth me getting the cup anymore. Let me see. We have I gotta see which one to use to bring this guy in.
So I think what happened is I went to Epcot. You can go around the whole world, and I had a couple in the Germany section, and I thought I went to China. Anyway, I'm a knucklehead.
Well, Jeremy Laura's not a knucklehead. He didn't go to Epcot. He went to our Winter Wonderland.
He went to Antarctica the way it looks.
Ann Arbor. Antarctica, Ann Arbor, they're a lot in common.
A lot the same. A lot the same. Hey, I see Jill in the chat popping in here. I'll do that in the next super. My goodness gracious. Yes. So, Jeremy, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Two questions, actually. One, are you ready with a song? Because when we get the super chat goal of 5, we're taking requests, and you got to play something.
I am, and it's really ironic. I practiced that this morning because I thought maybe at midnight I might just go ahead and play it. So I've been working on it today with no prompting. So
there you go. And the second thing is
you're going to do a cappella, Jeremy.
Yeah, okay.
Why did you send your weather down here? It's freezing freaking cold. Look at
Yeah, it's here in our front yard. It's drunk. Take it home.
Yeah, there's something about misery and company. There's a really nice saying, and I just wanted friends.
Goal!
We've already hit the goal. So now it's gratis if anybody wants to hit supers. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, but there it is. Hit the goal. And so it's gonna happen at the end of the show. Awesome. But we got more people to bring in here. And this one, oh my gosh, I don't know. It's a spectral something knocking at the door.
What? Who's there? Hello?
Who's there? She said.
It's the ghost.
You know, Ron, the more I know about you, the more we have in common. I met my wife actually in a plain vanilla chat room on CompuServe.
Look at that.
And from the time we met IRL to getting married was about 3.5, 4 months.
Well,
So-
ours was longer than that, but it was, let's see. We got married in September. So the 9th month of the year. But not too bad. It was September 30th. Is when is our anniversary, which is funny because it's also the date that begins all of our fall stuff. So September 30th anniversary, October 6th, my wife's birthday. Then there's Halloween. Then my birthday's November 1st. Then there is Thanksgiving. There's Sanders' birthday, December 5th. And then we have Christmas and New Year's. It's like this time of the year is nuts for us with celebrations.
Well, but you know, you live long enough, you meet people across the spectrum of the days as far as birthdays are concerned. So
that's true.
But
yeah, my older son has kind of the odd man out birthday of just middle of June 20th. So that's always nice to celebrate. And one of my best friends, who is also a Miss America, has a birthday on Groundhog's Day. So that one is
did my father. My father was Groundhog's Day.
So,
and my brother's Flag Day, and mine is St. Patrick's, and mom's is just mom's.
So if you eat bad cake and you turn green, you're still celebrating your birthday and St. Patrick's either way.
I wouldn't eat bad cake. I have rules about such things. I don't eat anything bad if I can help it, you know. So
yes,
but
yes,
no, but the St. Patrick's Day part, I've told this I think before. In the days before ultrasound, when nobody knew what the sex of the baby was going to be, I was born in a Catholic hospital, St. John's in Santa Monica. And at that time, all the nurses were nuns, you know, with the full getup. Or I know that's not a respectful thing to call the habit, but it was a getup as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, they knew that if I was, now I'm going to blow never mind. I can't tell that story without blowing my cover. But
no, we're not going to do that.
It's a St. Patrick's worthy story. Trust me on this one. But I should switch to my other story, Ron. Let me tell my other story.
I'm glad it happened, though, because they created a good habit.
That's true. That's true. That's true. But
well,
the other thing was that the morning I was born was simultaneous with the first televised to the world nuclear bomb test in Nevada. So my father was sitting in the waiting room watching the bomb go off when they told him I was born. So, and somebody recently found me a photo of a motel in Vegas of people around the pool, and in the background you can see the mushroom going off in the nuclear testing ground. So
wow,
I guess they were getting more than a tan that day.
Yeah,
but let me tell my story about AI, because you know one of the fears.
Wait! Before you tell it, there is one more guest I want to bring in because she's got to be here for this, and then I'm going to let you tell your story.
It's a cautionary, not cautionary tale.
Coming to us from from the not too distant future.
Doc, calm down, okay? Just calm down. It's me, it's Marty.
No, it can't be you. I sent you back to the future.
Hey, Doc, that's right, but I came back again. I came back from the future. Don't you remember last night? You fainted. I brought you home.
This can't be happening. You can't be here. It doesn't make sense for you to be here. I refuse to believe that you are here.
Ah, there she is. The Deutschland connection.
Is that a
Yes.
Starbucks mug I see there?
Yeah, so I thought it got stolen. Turns out Raph took it out of the box and it was on the dining room table the whole time. But yes, my order finally came in from Black Friday.
It's always been the last place you could
5
look.
weeks to get here from the States.
Well, I have an order from Amazon, and it never did get there. I was checking it today and said, we've issued you a full refund, even though it still says it's on its way. Whatever. Lou. I want Lou.
Well, this is, I don't know about any of you, but I'm very suggestible when it comes to if I'm reading a book or watching a movie and somebody's eating something and I say, oh, that would be good right now. So this morning I got up and just felt like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And it turned out we were kind of all out of jelly and the peanut butter was low. And I thought, well, that's easy enough. I'll go on DoorDash and I'll order me up some peanut butter and some jelly and some bread and a few other odds and ends from the local grocery store. So I get into the jelly section. And the point of this is AI is stupid, okay? It's logical, but it's stupid. So don't be afraid of it. And I go to jelly, and you can sort it by price, by flavor. But one of the ways you can sort it is by brands. And I wanted to get a major brand because some of the off brands have turned out to be nasty. So I go by brand, and I see Smuckers, and I see Welch's, and I say Bon Maman. Remember, this is searching for jelly. Guess what the brand at the bottom of the list was? Any guesses? Vaseline.
Wait, Vaseline?
Well, petroleum jelly, You'd put that on your peanut butter sandwich, wouldn't you? Is that a riot or what?
Didn't scrub it for just
the great
my God.
mind is not so smart after all.
Lou,
So,
did they have anything under K, like Kentucky jelly? Anything like that?
I didn't look that one up, no. But
Jeremy, why are
I
you
know what
asking
you
that?
mean.
What kind of jellies are we into, people? What are we? Oh man, that's
well, the old saying used to be, "It must be jelly because jam don't shake like that." So,
God,
you've never heard that? My God, a relic of a bygone era.
all right, guys.
I think there
let's
was
see.
even like a blues song with that as the lyric, but must
I'm
be
working
jelly
that into
because
my
jam
set.
don't shake like that. Anyway.
Well, we are gonna let's hit some supers and then we'll get to a story. And again, Maravita just started us off with the supers for Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Wow.
$19.99. Thank you very much, Maravita. You are awesome. We appreciate that. And comes in here again with a member for 4 months. Went to Avatar. Was great. Got last metal Zootopia 2 popcorn bucket because it was adorable. I should probably maybe display all my popcorn buckets as my next thing that I do for the backdrop because I am a popcorn bucket freak. I spend too much on them. Obviously, this one, by the way, has been sitting here for a while. I don't know, a lot of people don't know this, but I plan on giving this one away when we hit 100 members of the channel. But channel memberships have fluctuated all the way up to like 80 something today, and then through the year, and have gone down. So we're a little bit low on channel memberships now. But when I hit 100, I'm giving that away. So yeah,
and Maravita, I'm hoping you're feeling stronger because it seems like you are from the enthusiasm in your post, and good for you.
Yes,
as a veteran of the same thing you were getting, I know it can help.
Congratulations and prayers. We're sending prayers out there every day for you. And O2RR is $99.99.
Oxygen Railroad? What does O2RR mean? That's what I want to know. I always wonder where people come up with this stuff.
Oxygen 2 Railroad. Maravita also for $1.99, $4.99. $4.99 for the goal. Guys, we hit the goal. Jeremy's going to sing later, but also this means the big celebration. Let's do the big one. You guys ready? Everybody get ready with your emojis in the chat. We're going to do the big celebration.
much, it's perfect. Wahoo!
Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
All right, and we had one more. What's that?
I say that was very celebratory.
It is.
Every time I see that
celebratory,
stuff from The Wiz, I remember how good that was.
Oh God, I loved The Wiz. The Wiz, and
He's on Down the Road. What was that? Was the
Michael
song,
Jack-
right?
I love not only He's on Download. I love the Michael Jackson song "You Can't Win," which is the Scarecrow song. It has just got such a good. Do you know the song, Jeremy?
You know, I don't. I'm trying to think of that when I blank.
Can't break even and you can't get out of the game. People keep saying
I gotta download
things will
that.
get better, but they look just like they're staying the same. Yeah, it's a great Michael Jackson song, and nobody knows that Michael Jackson is
Why
singing
didn't
it.
that
It's
have more traction? That movie was amazing. I love
yeah,
it.
Well,
What was the guy? I'm trying to think of the actor who played the lion. Ted something.
I don't remember him. I know the Tin Man. Was Nipsey Russell.
Yeah,
and I worked with his cousin. I think his name was Stacy Russell at a store when I was 18
6
years
degrees
old.
of Nipsey Russell. My God.
Yeah, he's awesome. We are going to get to the next supers soon, but we also got to cover our stories. So let's get to that first story of the day. Oh, I should put it on the screen. There you go. This is out of a site called Disney Tips because I was looking for an amalgamation of everything that we have lost. 2025. Fortunately for me, I've lost, I don't know, I think 25 or so pounds so far this year, and that's just the beginning of what I plan.
Is that one for every ride?
Just about. It seems like it, Mike. My goodness. So this is DisneyTips.com.
So you're on the Iger diet.
What is that? Oh, yeah, getting
Every
rid
time
of
you lose a ride, you lose a pound.
Yeah. This is by Rick Lai, posted on December 27th out of Disney Tips in memory of the Disney World attraction we lost in 2025. Farewell, iconic rivers and islands. Yeah. This year, 2025, brought significant changes to the Walt Disney World Resort, making the closure of the beloved Rivers of America and the disassembly of Tom Sawyer Island. These attractions, which have been part of the Magic Kingdom since its opening in 1971, served as tranquil escapes from the lively atmosphere of the park. As the announcement of their removal came shortly after the 4th of July, it stirred a wave of nostalgia among fans who cherished these landmarks. And also,
I love the word disassembly. Yeah. Sounds like they took apart a Lego, rather than bring in the bulldozers. Wham!
I mean, it's sad because when you go there right now, like you go to the park, they're still working on it. They're still bulldozing everything. They've got the and you look over at the construction wall, and it's weird because the island's not there. So you see straight across the Haunted Mansion, and there's this weird vista between Big Thunder and Haunted Mansion, where now you've got two lands that are blending together in the background. Big Thunder is still closed. Yeah, it's that part of the park. If you can avoid it, just skip it. The only thing there is Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and nobody wants to go on that anyway. So
even if you have a craving for dancing okra, don't go.
The decision to close these iconic features was not easy for Disney. Despite social media campaigns and petitions. Hey, I just found the site. I'm not
okay. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
They went through a lot of soul searching before they said, tear it down.
Yeah.
Blow it up.
Put some walls up. Let's just call it a wall world
strategy.
Despite social media campaigns and petitions, to say the least, from devoted fans hoping to preserve them, the company moved forward with its plans to destroy. They're not saying this, but I say to destroy this amazing part of the park. The draining of the river commenced, followed by the dismantling of Tom Sawyer's Island. Of course, what this article doesn't mention is that after the draining of the river started, it refilled by God, who rained down on Disney's parade. That ended up taking, I think 2 or 3 times the amount of time it was supposed to, which means the cost increased. The transformation is part of a broader strategy to, quote unquote, modernize the park.
It's a broader strategy.
And clear way for new attractions, including the not so much anticipated Piston Peak and an unnamed villain land.
Unnamed Villains Land. Didn't he just name it by putting caps on it?
I thought it was called Iger. The land of Iger.
No, but they tell the story that the Contemporary Hotel was never going to be called that. They just used that as a kind of a place.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And it became the Contemporary Hotel. So
that's
also true, by the way. The theme building at LAX, that kind of spider-looking thing.
Yes.
It was the theme building. And what's the theme? They never got around to it, so they just called it the theme building.
Nice.
So be careful what you temporarily name things.
Going to be the main villain at Villains Land?
Rachel Zegler. No, she's not even.
Snow White,
Yeah, but she's not even. I don't even think the company's going to acknowledge her again. I think it'll be Bob Iger. Yeah. So Magic Kingdom evolves, and nostalgic memories surrounding these attractions remain etched in the hearts of many. A bittersweet reminder of the park's history. Here's the thing about when they say modernize the park and clear the way for new attractions. How is a dirt track a modern attraction? I mean that. I don't understand how there's anything modern about what's anyway. Let's go on with what has closed. Nostalgia for Muppet Courtyard. Another significant loss for Disney fans in 2025 was Muppet Courtyard at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This area hosted several beloved attractions, including Pizza Rizzo. By the way, and they spelled it Pizza Rizzo wrong.
Yeah.
I think that Pizza Rizzo has the easiest transformation in the Monstropolis because all they have to do is call it Pizza Raz.
There you go.
Pizza Raz.
But I don't understand how this guy wrote this article because his hands couldn't have touched the keyboard. They were too busy clutching his pearls.
The Miss Piggy Fountain and the iconic Muppet Vision 3D. The latter stands out as the final project overseen by the late Jim Henson, making its closure all the more poignant. And I would say all the more somewhat insulting to all of the Muppets fans.
I'm still telling you that Miss Piggy statue's in Bob's third shower.
Yeah. Fans experience mixed emotions regarding the closure. While the Muppets are not disappearing entirely, Set's transition to the Rock and Roller Coaster, the end of Muppet Vision 3D, represents the conclusion of an era for many who fondly remember the charm and humor the Muppets brought to the park. The space once occupied by the Muppets is set to transform into Monstropolis, featuring a major new roller coaster based on the animated classic Monsters, Inc. Although some guests welcome the introduction of new attractions, the sentimental value of the Muppets will be missed by many. The shuttered Dino Land USA. Now, this is the weird one because its closures have happened one thing at a time and it's still not completely closed. Right now, Dino Land USA is a different kind of attraction. It is the park's longest construction wall maze. The closure of Dino Land USA. Yeah, go ahead.
This last sentence. Oh, my God.
It's what? Its removal.
Its removal reflects Disney's intention to curate a cohesive thematic experience. Oh, is that what it means?
Yeah.
Did he think that up himself, or is that in a Disney press release somewhere? I wonder.
It might be. Who knows?
It's a kind of
might have been an AI suggestion.
There you go.
I mean, look at what he wrote. Also wrote, some felt indifferent, while others mourned the loss of a dinosaur-themed attraction that had been a staple for over 40 years. I'm curious as how he got the figure of 40 years, because Animal Kingdom hasn't been open for 40 years yet.
No, well, in their mind's eye, in the curating of the complete experience.
And here's what we have coming up. We've got Rock and Roller Coaster will close and transform very quickly to Muppets.
Yeah.
Also, it doesn't mention it, but there was a show that closed for the opening of the Villains show, which I guess is still going on. I haven't seen it in a long time, but there's a Villains show over there. I think that theater,
that big guitar, because if so, me and Jeremy probably want to bid on it so we can put it on our front lawn.
That would be cool. Although they probably won't get rid of the guitar, they'll probably do something with the Muppet.
I've seen drawings where the Muppets are riding it or something. There's like Muppet figures on the neck of the guitar, but
they would spend a lot less money by throwing some cardboard Muppets on that thing, right?
Now, what I want to know is which came first, the guitar there or the Hard Rock Cafe hotels in Vegas and elsewhere that had the big guitar?
Oh, I think Hard Rock.
I think so too. So it was never even original that much. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's that original. It doesn't seem that way anyway.
I remember at that Hard Rock in Vegas, when you walked in, it was all Aerosmith stuff in the front lobby, and they called it the Aerosmithsonian Museum. Those were the days. Anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of there's a lot of stuff.
And that doesn't count all the ones that they closed to fix and then broke and fixed and broke and fixed, like the Jungle Ride and what was it just closed again? Spaceship Earth, I guess it was, or anyway.
Oh yeah, Spaceship Earth closed, reopened. I mean, yeah, there are also just regular refurbishments that are going on as well. But when you look at and it was weird to me that they did this to Rivers of America when you had the weird thing to me about it was that they did it after they put in Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which seems to be a perfect way to bring in the riverboat into that whole situation, because Tiana's the Princess of the Frog story that literally has that exact riverboat or almost a replica of it in the movie. They could have done more. They could have turned the island.
But
I don't know.
But in doing Tiana, they took out the riverboat that was part of Splash Mountain, right?
Yes, they did.
So
it's
expecting symmetry from these people is like dreaming.
It's very, very strange. That's all. I mean, it's just. Erica, what do you think? What do you think of all the closures at Disney World 2025?
Disney just wants to keep shooting themselves in the foot. Same story, different day with them, with the stupid decisions they seem to just love to revel in, which is a mystery to the rest of us who actually, have some half-witted, normal ways of thinking and reasoning. I'm just a little miffed at them. You can't tell, can you?
No. You seem perfectly cool and calm and understated
you're
in your
so happy
utter
with them, you can
contempt.
just jump for joy.
No, there's no chip on my shoulder, is there?
So, Erica, you went to the parks a lot when you were younger. What are you going to miss the most of what is gone this year?
It's going to be a shock to the system. Watching all this new stuff be built, that just, in my opinion, shouldn't be there. But then you go to other parks like Disneyland, and they're still going to have, Rivers of America and the Steamboat. I guess they give it a different name over there.
Mark Twain.
Mark Twain, yeah.
Yes.
And that's going to be a bit hard to digest because it's just taking Walt away.
I just think.
My name.
Tom, I know you Why is she calling me right now? Hold on a sec. This will be funny.
Oh, it's so funny.
Okay, let me send you the link.
What's going on?
My wife is like, she knows that I'm doing a show, and she called me, so I thought it was funny.
Is she in the
chat
Chat?
earlier? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so, but yeah. Anyway, what Tom? What is there anything that they've taken away this year that you would bring back if you could, or even the last couple of years?
Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain for sure. Okay.
I was going to say you don't get to say Michael Eisner.
I wouldn't
Oh
bring
no, the
back
hell with him.
Michael
Too.
Eisner.
That's where the bar started.
Yeah,
I agree. It was like a lot of people don't realize there was a lot of good things that Eisner did, obviously, but a lot of the good things that Eisner did weren't him. Like he gets credit for a lot of things, and it was some of the people like Katzenberg. I mean, left because of him. It's crazy.
Well, yeah.
Well,
more to that story behind the scenes.
I would
but
bring
anyway.
back the regular Pirates gift area. Their store.
Yes. Yes.
And get rid of the lounge.
Well, you know what
I mean,
the Beacon
I
Barrel
get a good
was.
cup from it, but
Do you know what the Beacon Barrel was? It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was
even part of the store. It was where they did the transformations for the kids in the Pirates. It was the Bibbidi Bobbidi boutique of the Pirates
for the boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for boys.
I should have kept
I
that.
forgot it was something league. What was it called? Something league.
Yeah, Pirates League. Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm a little partial.
Of course. Yes.
You know,
Right,
just
well-
think about that for a minute. Pirates don't league. I mean, they just don't by nature. You know, they're
well,
independent
we
freebooters
kinda-
out there.
We kind of become a league. We ransack, and then we leave.
Yeah, but you're kind to your mommies and dads. Drink up, me hearties, yo ho.
Yes.
Oh, God, I'm gonna have to change my phone number. I swear, I'm getting so much spam on my phone.
That's bad for your cholesterol.
You don't have a spam blocker?
I should. I mean, I'm talking about text messages.
Oh yeah, you can block them too.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
I
need to
started
block-
using that Aura service. It's working pretty well.
I guess the do not call list doesn't really matter to these people.
Not for
No,
tech.
is that still
No.
around? Does anybody care?
Yeah,
Apparently not.
but they get around it.
The good news is it's still
Like,
around. The
the
bad news is
industry thing,
it's
I
been
agree with Dan.
subcontracted. No, the
Muppets
good news
3D.
is the do not call list is still around. The bad news is it was subcontracted to a Somali fellow, and
My goodness.
Well, yeah, he's in
Well-
the States now. He's just calling from in the States now.
yeah,
I will tell you, what bothers me more than any of this is that Disney does need changes. Walt Disney World needs changes, but they are changing all of the wrong things, in my opinion. Tomorrowland looks like Retroland. And as much as I like the People Mover, and I think that the People Mover should stay, there are other changes. I honestly think that it's time for Space Mountain at the Magic Kingdom to be completely destroyed and rebuilt the way they've done in was it Tokyo that did it recently? I can't
Tokyo is doing it amazingly and amazingly fast. But
Right.
then Tokyo is paying Disney to do it.
Yeah. So, I mean, we need that. We need a lot of changes to Tomorrowland. We don't need a female identifying robot, which they have. But
Identifying?
they have
it's
a
not really female.
Buddy's a female.
Well, they have a robot whose name is Buddy, but the Buddy identifies as a female for some
I see.
strange reason, and really strange. or
Could have been
whatever.
worse, I guess. We could have had one calling itself Bear. But anyway,
But I just wish that Disney would get their stuff together, and I hope. I mean, I don't have a lot of faith that the new leader, the new CEO, is going to do anything different because I think it's still going to be Bob in the background. But we shall see. I don't know. I really hope that I see a better future for Universal right now than I see for Disney World. But now, gotta get back to Super Chat. Maravita came in for the goal $4.99, and Maravita came in again with a $9.99. So grateful for my medical team and all the hard work they have done this year. Anemia finally under control after 2 years. Still working on gallbladder, but getting there. That is such great news, Maravita, and thank you for sharing that with us. And we continue to keep you in our prayers. And as you know, we like to celebrate. This one is my Fun Parks celebration one. So everybody get ready, celebrate with us. There's my beautiful wife in the chat, out and about. She's getting all of the good stuff. For those of you that don't know, my wife is Venezuelan, and we have some incredibly cool Venezuelan traditions that we do for New Year's Eve. So the one thing, if you guys don't know about it, I would imagine, Erica, you probably know about this one, the grapes.
Oh, yeah, the grapes and sparkling cider.
Yeah, so we
grapes,
do so
exactly.
the 12 grapes, and the idea is
You need a bigger glass.
well, with each gong with each chime of the clock at midnight, like but you're supposed to eat a grape for every chime. I don't know if you just like swallow it whole or what. Anyway, but the idea is you eat 12 grapes and you do it for good luck. So we do that, and then we have my American South tradition of the Black Eyed Peas, which those two things do not go together at all. So.
I was going to say the grape thing is brought to you by the Venezuelan Grape Growers Association.
Yes. But there's also a wonderful dish we have called pan de jamon, which is
pan de jamon.
Pan de jamon means ham bread
with ham. Yeah,
bread with ham.
Wow.
But it's actually like a rolled up bread. It's like a sweet type of bread with ham rolled in, as well as let's see, there's raisins, bacon, and olives. It's a really interesting mix.
Ooh, it looks really good. I'm looking at pictures of it.
You slice it. It's so delicious.
Yeah, I see pimento olives in it.
Is there a bakery where you can buy it?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people sell, like in this area, it's very easy to buy them. They usually cost, like $20 or $30 to buy one. We have bought them in the past, and we've made them in the past. I know my wife's out buying the stuff, so she's going to make it today. You've also got ayacas. Ayacas are, boy, what was it, like a Venezuelan version of sort of like a tamale kind of a thing. And you would never know how to spell it because it's pronounced ayacas and it's spelled like helicus. I won't mind for saying hi to everybody. Hi, Tom, Lou, Eric, and Jeremy. There we go.
Eric, I see a place selling it online, but it's like $40 without the shipping. So
you cut out, Lou.
Better to make it yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, my wife said everybody's invited here for next New Year's Eve. So
let's see where we're at next.
But yeah, so we've and I've got a ham, also a full size like Christmas ham. We're gonna bake that, and it's gonna be a blast. We're gonna have a good time. All happens at midnight tonight. So I will. So my schedule is, that's why this is kind of an abbreviated show today, and then I'll go work out, and then I'll take a nap after that. I'm working on getting out another video, and I did a story for that Park Place earlier today. So, just busy. And I think we have another. I thought I saw another super come in. Yes, new member Michelle Marshall 441 became a YouTube member at the friendship boat level. So thank you for that.
Is that everyone? But you wanted more?
Yes, we want more. We want more. And let me see here. I believe we do have let me get this off here. There we go. We have a couple more stories. Now this one's going to be interesting. This is out of the same. I haven't read it yet, but it should be an interesting story. I don't know if it's good news or bad
I have
news.
What type of news is it? Well, to be perfectly frank, it's bad. Maybe if you tell me the bad news in a good way, it won't sound so bad.
The bad news in a good way. Yes, I can do that. Well, here goes. Wait till you hear this.
Yeah, and I know that on that Park Place, you guys were covering, right, Erica, how busy Epcot was today?
Yeah, more busier than
the other parks.
Magic Kingdom, yeah.
So it made me think that's actually why I'm brought up this story. This is also out of Disney Tips, and also by Rick Lai. Maybe he runs this blog. Has Epcot become a frat house for Disney adults? The controversy over drinking around the world. And I would say more the controversy over just, generally speaking, the Disney adults and the drinking and all of that that's going on. For decades, Epcot stood as the intellectual heart of Walt Disney World, a permanent World's Fair, if you will, dedicated to human achievement, cultural exchange. But as we enter 2026, the conversation around the park has shifted from innovation to intoxication. A recent investigative report by the Wall Street Journal has thrust Epcot's, quote, drinking around the world, end quote, subculture into the mainstream spotlight, questioning whether the park has traded its educational soul for high-margin alcohol sales. I don't think that's a question anymore. With Magic Kingdom ticket prices hitting a record $209 on peak dates this year, the stakes for a family vacation have never been higher. For many parents, the sight of stumbling Disney adults in matching drinking shirts isn't just a nuance, it's a disruption to a high-priced dream. The viral rise of drinking around the world, what once was an informal challenge among friends, has ballooned into a dominant social media phenomenon. The Drinking Around the World Challenge, consuming an alcoholic beverage in all 11 international pavilions of the world showcase, is now the primary reason many guests visit the park.
So it's a bar with a $200 cover charge.
That's an interesting photograph they use of those particular cast members. Just saying. And I'm not going to say anything about the particular cast member all the way on the left in that photograph. But, you can see that for yourself.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Come get sloshed around the world.
Shape language.
Shape language. The 1.2 mile promenade around the lagoon has become a backdrop for TikTokers and influencers documenting their boozy journey. However, this digital fame comes with real-world consequences. The Wall Street Journal report describes a frat house atmosphere where matching t-shirts with slogans like "most likely to get kicked out" are as common as Mickey ears, while many guests participate responsibly. The sheer volume of drinkers has led to an uptick in rowdy behavior that is increasingly difficult to ignore. Police calls at the park gates. Yes. It goes into all the things. I know of situations. A lot of it is people frolicking in the fountain in front of the France Pavilion. One guy jumped into the water in front of the the Italian pavilion there where they have the gondolas.
Yeah.
The guy tried to jump in the gondola boats, which, by the way, those are fake gondolas. They're docked. They're just for decoration.
Yes.
It's
and probably you would go right through the floor of it if you really took a good jump. So
they are not
But when they talk about the 11 pavilions and that's Drink Around the World, they've now added a 12th with that bar at Spaceship Earth, right?
Well, not only that, but during Food and Wine, every single kiosk that
there you go
also has. So it's not just 11 pavilions, it's the 20 something kiosks, it's the Geo 82. And I have personally been thrown up in front of, like literally right in front of me.
I mean, they picked you out of everybody there, isn't that special?
No, this was when I was working there as a cast member.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and by an adult.
Oh, of course,
Not
well, by a quasi-adult.
By a quasi-adult, yes. And yeah, of course,
they identify as adult.
They identify as
that's a nice way of saying they identify as a drunken bum. But
right.
And their pronouns are and
yeah, right. Jeremy, what do you think? It's Epcot. Is it the place to take your family, or is it a place to be warned?
That really makes my heart sink, especially with the effort Walt put into. This is a human being who didn't even want people to see him smoking in public and would hide that. And go ahead, Lou. Yeah.
No, all I was going to say was it's not just the drinking and the barfing; it's the language.
Oh yeah.
People get really, 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 really obscene, and it's in the presence of children, and have no shame because they're plastic.
You're not wrong. I've heard
on the
lots
in
and
Michigan. It never gets enforced, but it's still illegal to curse in front of women and children. The law is still on the books, but it just shows you where we've come to. That people thought enough of that ideal that they would legislate it at one point in time, and now
except that now some of the drunks are women and children, and some of the obscene language is coming from them too. Well, anyway, I'm just an old fogey. Don't mind me.
I just think it's interesting that Pinocchio had an island where if you get drunk and play pool, you turn into a jackass, and I think Epcot's replicating that.
Yeah,
they're the new Treasure Island.
It's I mean, at least nobody can drink and drive in this particular attraction, but they are drinking and they're not driving. And let me tell you, the number of times when you go to attraction and it just got closed, that is very, very likely that there has been what they call a protein spill on that attraction. And,
protein spill.
Gross.
Yes,
it's mostly carbohydrates, of course. But anyway, I hate to be the nutritionist cop, but anyway, it's a bad thing.
Yeah, if you listen in on the radios, or if you're like going by a cast member that has one of the radios, just listen. If you hear Code V called, yeah, that's what it was.
What they should do. I mean, I'm not saying people couldn't circumvent this, but at least it would make a start. Is issue every adult person with ID a wristband with places where it can be punched by a special shaped punch, and when you've had your 4, you're done for the day.
Yeah,
I like that.
Or too much money.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought that they should sell a drinking around the world sample as part of it and give people like a 1/4 of an ounce of just the flavor of alcohol. They actually do it in Japan. They have a sake. They have a sake tasting. Yeah. But Epcot's become basically not a very cohesive place for your family, not a very safe place for your family. I mean, you got guys scaling up the side of the Mexican pavilion for goodness sake. And it gets really rowdy. Spring break is the worst. Epcot's basically turned into Daytona Beach for spring break. So be very, very careful if you're out there and you're hitting Epcot, and especially if you're there tonight, be very, very careful
or if you're anywhere in the vicinity, for God's sake, stay home. All those people getting in their cars and driving.
Oh my gosh.
At the end of the night. I mean, I always say that anyway about New Year's Eve. I know people have parties and people go places, but for God's sakes, this is the annual holiday of the amateur drunk.
Yeah,
it just is. All of us professionals know better. Stay home with something good and some people you care about. And if it means they have to sleep on the couch, then fine.
Stay safe out there. Well, guys, we got time for just one more story. Well, let's see. I had to remove something.
You broke the news?
I broke the news.
Where did you break the news?
There it is. I have to do this, and then I have to do this, and then I have to remove. I need a producer. Zootopia 2 and Avatar may have hit all the headlines, but Lilo and Stitch likely made the most profit. This is by our good friend WDW Pro out of That Park Place Disney.com. And I think it's appropriate because, we talked about the box office last time. And I got to tell you, the 2025 box office has got to be one of the worst in decades. And so when you look at a couple of $1 billion movies, this is interesting. I love this breakdown because I love it. This is why I'm part of this network with That Part Place and Pro and everybody, because they break it down the right way. He says Avatar Fire and Ash might be getting all the headlines along with Zootopia 2, but despite passing up Lilo and Stitch at the box office, it's the little furry blue alien that probably made Disney all their money this year. Disney's 2025 theatrical story in China has been defined by two very different wins: an animated 4-quadrant phenomenon in Zootopia 2 and a still formidable but comparatively more conventional performance from Avatar Fire and Ash. Taken together, they underline a reality Hollywood sometimes glosses over. China can add enormous box office scale, but it does not add profits in the same proportion. Zootopia 2 has been the headline maker. By mid-December, it had already surged past the $500 million mark in China, an exceptionally rare level for an imported title. Now it's just a question of how long it can continue to climb. Chinese outlets subsequently described the film reaching roughly 3.9 billion yuan in China, reinforcing how unusually durable its run has been in a market that has become more selective with Hollywood fare. The significance is not just raw ticket sales, it also demonstrates Disney's continuing ability to create family event movies that play broadly across regions and age cohorts in China, something far fewer U.S. studios can reliably do now. Avatar Fire and Ash is also a clear success in China, just on a different scale than the Zootopia sequel. It opened strongly, reported around $57.6 million as opening weekend, and within about 10 days, it was nearing $100 million in China. That is a very healthy result by contemporary imported film standards, even if it's not matching the extraordinary record-chasing pace of Zootopia 2. Where the conversation gets more complicated and more important from an investor and profit lens is how much Disney and any foreign rights holder actually keeps from China grosses. Multiple industry reports describe foreign studios typically receiving about 25% of Chinese box office receipts under China's revenue share system, which is materially lower than splits that often approach roughly half in many other major markets before other deal terms, fees, and costs. In practical terms, a simplified rule of thumb is to divide the China gross by about 4 to estimate the studio's theatrical rental coming back. And then remember that marketing, distribution expenses, and any profit participants still come out of that. And this is where we get into it. It explains on further that Lilo and Stitch was initially going to be made for Disney Plus and was made on a much, much lighter budget. I think, under $100 million? Does anybody know offhand? I believe that the live action Lilo and Stitch was made for much less of an expense than Zootopia 2. Certainly way, way less than Avatar Fire and Ash, which some of those profits are going to go to Cameron. But the basic gist of the story here is that while they're touting the success of Zootopia 2, and it's over $1 billion, it's not doing as well in the domestic arena. About half of like $380 million so far will be coming back to Disney off that. So there will be some profit made, but the overall profit loss for the year for Disney when it comes to the box office, I think it's going to be quite disappointing to a lot of people. What do you think, Lou? Oh,
whoops, sorry. And besides that, when you talk about marketing in China, you talk about marketing here, you're paying websites and you're paying newspapers or magazines, or in China, it's China Inc. Mm-hmm. So, they're getting all of it. It's not a good bargain. What can I say? Now, like I say, the one thing that the huge success of Zootopia in China, if we believe it, if the numbers are the truth, and since the Chinese are not good at truth when it comes to numbers, who knows? They made the right decision when they put the trackless ride in China, and the movie preceded by a dung ball in America. I mean, they just did, you know, as far as putting bang for buck, that's obviously a very popular product there. So I don't know.
And
what you said about Lilo being made for much less, I think is true. And the next one won't be.
No. If they're doing a live action follow up to Lilo and Stitch, he's probably
of course they are. They'll do $14 of them.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Tom, what do you think of the success of Zootopia 2, the success of Lilo and Stitch? Do you think that Disney's had a successful box office year, or do you think it's gone the other way?
The other way.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at the losses.
They spent so much on other things that they lost on it. Yeah.
I don't think that we have a final spend on Snow White, but the movie was made like 4 times, technically speaking. And so I think
still got it wrong.
And they still got it very, very wrong. And I mean, of course, they couldn't get rid of Rachel Zegler, and there was no undoing all of the damage that she did. Not to mention the fact that the movie was just horrible.
You know what they really should have done, and now that we see it from the hindsight of history or whatever you want to call it, they should have put in a CGI Snow White and kept the living dwarf furries.
That would have been very, very smart. It's a CGI live action, but she's CGI Snow White. That would have been awesome.
Oh man.
Yeah. Anybody have any final thoughts on this particular story?
It was a losing year for them.
I'm still drooling over the Hambone. Hambone. Give me some bread. I found a recipe, and it's very interesting. The dough is made with a little sugar, but once you roll it out and you're going to stuff it, they spread brown sugar on the inside. That's kind of an interesting proposition.
Oh, and it makes
so it's like sweet and savory.
Yes, absolutely. Well, I believe we have a few more supers to get to before we close out. We got Michelle Marshall 441 after she became a new member. Thank you for that, Michelle. Trying to make sure we got everybody else. Says Happy New Year to Ron and the panel. Happy New Year to you, Michelle. And
sounds like a band. Ron and the panel.
Ron and the panel. And we did meet the super chat goal, Jeremy.
Yeah, absolutely. Hang on just a second.
Jeremy is going to play, and this is for me.
Instead of singing in the rain, he's going to do strumming in the snow.
I'm singing
in the snow.
That's right.
But he's not doing the winter whistle, so no worries there.
It's not an electric guitar, right? So you can't wah-wah in a winter wonderland.
Before we get to Jeremy while he's setting up, let's do one more celebration. You guys ready in the chat? Let's celebrate. Tom, I noticed there was a question for you from Long Rua.
Yeah, I'm answering it.
Kind of look like Saruman.
Don't be jealous of the beard. Just saying.
Fireworks. Anybody watching fireworks tonight?
No, I'm going to turn up the music.
I watch
house. Depends on how drunk the guests get.
Yeah. Okay. So Tom, yes, and I don't know. So we've had work on our building from where we usually watch our fireworks from, but I think that we'll be able to see them. Although it's going to be so cold, I'm not sure if we're going to end up staying in or not. Oh, and we got one more coming in from Ho 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 and Shogi, gifting 5 memberships. 5 followers. You got Woofle, Wild Man of Yavin, Pam Empson, the Bud Files, and Crystal Joe all got new memberships to follow the Bradley's Fun. Thank you so much. Go, ho, 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 and Shogi. Let's give you a culture bear.
I always wonder about those things. It looks like Mexico City behind him in that first one with the church. And on Pro's opening, there's a thing of a subway that's obviously Mexico. Is there like some copyright exclusion issues for using B-roll from Mexico that you can get away with it or something? I don't have any idea how these things work, but
I don't know. But I do know that for anything that we use, as long as there's supposed to be a thing with the commenting and this and that and other on it that makes it work. So. But yeah, there you go. Well, Jeremy, are you ready?
I am. Can you hear me clear?
I can hear you clear.
We can hear clearly now. The snow's still there.
I even turned on some reverb for my voice.
All right, let's give us a little Auld Lang Syne.
Here we go. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Yay!
That was awesome.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jeremy. And thank you, everybody that's coming in today. Tom, tell the people where we can find you on these tubes of the
my channel, your channel, Lorena's, wrenching. I'm all around like a bad rash.
Tom is all around like a bad rash, he says.
They seek him here, they sink him there. Those Frenchies seek him everywhere. Is he in heaven or is he in hell? That damned elusive Tom Magnifique.
And Jeremy, who just gave us that beautiful rendition of Auld Lang Syne.
Absolutely, yeah. Come over and check me out on Strings and Pucks. I just posted my cover of the song The Fields of Athenry. I love that tune. And, you know, I'm doing lives Monday, 12:30 p.m. and usually Friday at 12:30, just a live acoustic stuff. And it's just been wonderful. And so many people from here have come over, honestly. Every stream I get to see some of you guys, so thank you.
Awesome. Fantastic. And yeah, I'm watching a lot of Jeremy's stuff now, and it's very, very enjoyable, especially the Sunday morning stream for those who may not either be able to get to church or want some type of thing, you know, that spiritual uplifting, but aren't going to church. Loving those streams. So those are awesome too. And let's see, Erica, who is hanging with Eric and Raf, she's got an announcement about some new stuff coming in the new year.
Yeah, so starting next Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern, me and Raf are going to start live streaming on Fridays. So come check us out. MJ's going to be on panel with us, and who knows who will show up, because
tell him the clever title though. Tell him the clever name for it.
Yes. So the name of the stream is Brewed Banter. So bring your brew, coffee, tea, beer, and just hang out with us. We just like to shoot the bull like you're in our living room. So that's the concept. That's the idea of our stream.
So that's not Bruce Banner. That's Brewed Banter. Just to be clear.
Brewed Banter. Yeah, bring your brew and we'll just banter while we drink our brew.
Oh boy. And speaking of Brew, let's talk about Lou and his views and all the good stuff going on over there.
Yeah. Well, I've got this Patreon thing going now, and it's a lot of fun, and people are enjoying it. But if you're not, why not? So come on over to Patreon, Lou's Views, and hear what I've got to say about not just all of this stuff, but other things like, politics and travel and food and wine and anecdotage from my disgustingly long list of old stories. And I'd like to make another recommendation for people. I mean, I do the other things. I do, the genre guys, where we take a movie and dive into it. And I do the other shows, and of course my Backlot show. But I think that was such a perfect rendition of Old Lang Syne that, frankly, even what was the guy somebody and his Canadians, the band that used to be on every year for New Year's Eve, they couldn't do it better. So I have an alternative midnight music choice for you, and I put it in our backstage there. Maybe you could put it in the chat. It's the finale from a movie you may never have seen called Tapeheads, but it features the Swanky Modes and a song called The Ordinary Man Rag or Rant. And it's a great turn up your speakers, rock out, dance along finale to any time or any year or any evening. So I will suggest that to you because you've just had the best Old Lang Syne you're going to get. And, you can't be topped. So try this sometime.
There you go. And you can find me here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. The Dish will be on at Wednesdays in the afternoon following that Park Place, and Mondays 7:30 in the evening as a prelude to the pro show. It's a pre-pro show thing. And we have a couple more supers coming in. I think we got Going Shogi's gifting of the memberships, and then Sean, formerly known as the Artist. Happy New Year, everyone. Can't wait to sleep on Ron's lawn for MegaCon this year. Yes, you're invited. You're more than welcome to sleep on the lawn in our complex.
Wait, you have a lawn?
Well, it's
I thought you lived in an apartment.
I do. That's why I was like, if he wants to sleep there, it's up to him. Yeah, go right ahead. But thank you for that. And I think we've had so much good fun on the show that we're going to do one last long celebration as we get ready to ring in the new year. Let's celebrate everybody who's helped us out today.
Is it too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo! Oh, this is too much. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. It's making me a mess. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody that's in the chat. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Erica. Thank you, LW Ghost. And thank you, Sean and Khaled and Maravita and Going Shogi and Linda and everybody that's in the chat. Jill and who else did I see out there? There's so many. Sean and Noah and boy, William. I'm probably missing O2RR, Longrua. If I'm missing you, I'm so sorry. But everybody, have a great, but also a safe and happy New Year. We don't want to hear any stories, so be responsible, celebrate, enjoy the time, be responsible, have fun, and please do join us. I'm not going to see anybody here until next year. So thank you guys so much for coming in today. This is going to redirect to a pro show, which will be later tonight. But we'll see you over there. And until my gosh, what is it? Until next year, until 2026, guys. We'll see you real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Dishes are done, man. Cleans them down to the shot.